next round, round 3, we're moving over to Group B with Mewing right now and Knives as ekittens.
Look at that. Mewing RN has taken the double wins. Perhaps there is some connection between mewing and winning games.
Definitely. I mean, we haven't really seen either team play, so this is going to be interesting.
And team comps have been picked. On the side of the ekittens, we're looking at... I don't even know what I'm looking at. You know, I'm just going to come back to that. They're still moving around heroes, but on the other side, we're going to be seeing a Doomfist, which is completely unsurprising, and a very mobile support line to keep up. A Farah Hanzo Hogs, then Anna. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
This is definitely a team comp. Off to a great start from Panda. There we go, looking for the Winston now. They finally, they don't quite flip the point.
Doing one tick off. Flip the point, and the ekittens, they're all here. 2 supports and the Winston are back.
And Delicious Act, he can't wall run anywhere.
99 to 99.
Waiting for a good game, holy.
That Sombra Zenyatta is just enough to keep the Doomfist from being able to make the fight-winning plays he needs to.
Big shout out to Jade as well. I mean, talked about how he's very good Lucio and just flanking. He's doing that on Zen, but much more devastating given Zen's damage output.
And in response to that amount of damage, Team Mewing is going to be swapping over to a Mauga. No other swaps, but perhaps this will just be the sustain they need. It's also the damage they need as Winston gets annihilated.
This hack isn't going to do nearly as much into this Malga pick here. As he going to mirror it, Malga. Now surely they'll have enough damage.
Exactly, it's going to be 2 big Samoan men lifting weights, miniguns, staring down, dripping with sweat on the Samoan... sorry.
Anyways. They both have Anas on their sides as well with anti-nades, which is going to be massive for these Malgas to deny their healing.
Absolutely, the antis come out. Both Malgas are on about 2/3 HP. We're going to see E pop from both, but the hack is going to hold Saitama back a little bit. And he goes down. Oh, he's alive!
He's alive somehow! He's living on point. Because Ana's trying to keep him up. I'm just trying to help him, but he's on the side. He's still getting healing. And he's got that Discord orb on him there, so not and he's just gonna get dropped. Oh, Blaze gets an early pick. That's gonna make this next team fight a lot easier, as this is a crucial fight. As this could very easily turn to the last fight of the game if it goes long.
Although it shouldn't, with 5 ults on the board for Team ekittens.
I love Nice goes in early, but gets the push.
Malga dead and both support ultimates plus cage fight used to cap this point. They are not taking any chances.
They've just left with their DPS ults here of Bob and the EMP. How's this gonna go into this Malga ult here?
Vortex, as an experienced Sombra player, should just be holding that EMP to cancel the cage as soon as it goes down.
As we aren't far off another nano from both teams. 80 for Mewing and 65 for Knives ekittens.
I'd love to see a nano boost onto the Zenyatta. It's absolutely been nutty. And there, the cage absolutely gets destroyed by the EMP, just as we said.
There you go. Bob,
but the DPSs are cooking in the backline.
Decrease 1, but Bob can't find the pick.
It's ticking up to 99. They might be able to get a touch with this venture.
There we go. Finds the touch onto points, looking for the Ana. Doesn't find it. Malga's on point. And the 1v4. Getting some healing from the Zen.
It all comes down to the anti-nade here, but they won't even need it to take out I Love Knives. And Control Center will go to Team Mewing, tying up the score 1-1 before we head over to Market.
This Malga 1v1 matchup mirror is not what I was expecting to see from our tank lineups we've seen today. We saw a lot of different tanks just in last map alone.
4 tried on tower. Next map we might see some more Doom and Ball. But until then, it looks like we're getting a Symmetra swap from Vortex.
Oh,
although on this map, the Symmetra isn't too bad. Oh, they're just going to use it to get out of spawn though. And back to the Sombra Crutch pick. Saitama would be so disappointed.
Got Drunken Queen up into Doom here instead now. They do
No more Amalgamira. No more Amalgamira.
Malga warps the game quite a lot when he's back, makes it all about him. It's very selfish tank. Here we go, Drunken Queen's looking for a pick onto the Ana. He goes in and gets slipped, and her backline is getting traded for it. She finds the pick, but the team is dead behind her.
No, the team is dead so fast to that Doomfist, showing just how good of a positioning the Zenyatta and the Sombra on Team ekittens need to take to be able to put that Doom in his place. Team Mewing is taking up positions all over the map, seeking to control those angles, and not allow the Zenyatta or Sombra to take up positions.
There we go, Transcendence has come out early, Doomfist is on point, 1v3 looking for a pick. Sombra's in, hacks him, Genji's going into the blade, but gets shut down by Zenyatta and Moira.
No chance for the Genji there.
And despite ults being used by Mewing right now, the Transcendence and the Drunken Queen ult is enough to keep him alive.
Just dominant with a Junker Queen and the Junkrat on the point here. These close range fights are just swayed so much in I Love Knives' ekittens' favor.
There we go, the unit are beaming onto point with the Doomfist. A last ditch effort. Lucio looking for the boot. They get a double kill onto the Doomfist. Looking for the backline. They've got to get that Zenyatta down. He can't find it though. They get a pick onto the Drunken Queen. As Zen gets the pick onto the Doomfist. Junkrat's booped off the map and Zenyatta's down.
What an absolute performance just there by Saitama on the Doomfist, proving his namesake, taking a 3k.
He dives in 1v3 and his teammates all follow. It's just enough to get them.
I mean, it's not a 1v3 if your teammates follow.
Oh, it started 1v3. He engaged. Is what I mean. Yeah.
It all comes down to this. The entire map down to one fight.
Yeah, Lithro gets the boop onto the zoom. That's so crucial. The tire comes in onto point, looking for the pick. Finds no one. As Doomfist
traded.
For trading. And it's just going to be I Love Knives.
Team
And that's
Mewing
going to be
comes out on top for Lijiang Tower. It was hard fought.
Zenyatta was so crucial in the damage output there that him being booped off early really swapped to that fight.
That is the closest map that we have had all day. So going into next map, we're looking at a Mewing choice of bans. I do not believe they can ban Ball again. Can they?
No, they cannot. That is the big part now. Mewing, Knives' best hero is Wrecking Ball, and despite no Ball, they made that super close right there, but we're seeing adaptations for both teams. Well, Mewing right now, I think they adapted to Jaded's flank style Zen very well. Didn't really allow him to get as much value as he did on the first round right there. I mean, Saitama with the clutch plays right there. Knives ekittens, they feel like they should have won that at that point. Yes, the other team used Juno right there, but they answered with the call by Saitama, just able to stay alive, get a couple picks, and build up the ult as well.
I don't know about you, Maury, but I think they're going to pick Rialto. Student's not
I
wrong.
think so. I wouldn't ask to see it a third time, but if we have to...
Okay, we're going back to Venice. We're experts on casting Rialto.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of experience, surely.
Ryan charging in afterwards, all in the 1v1. Just going to leave and go for the Ana instead.
Fair enough, don't bother with the Reinhardt, he's got too big of a hitbox anyway, but just help clean up the backline with the Sombra.
Alright, just get on in time. Reinhardt holding that shield up strong. So they look for a pick onto the backline, they get Kiri. Go and put mines out on point to stall for now, but Ana's 1 health though, that's their only healing left. But they get it, Ryan drops back because of the mines, and that's going to be the point.
Not just the mines, but also a great boot from I Love Knives.
Back to Nano Ball. Looking for a pick, still finds one despite the hack. Looking for more, looking for the Sombra. Mines out, slamming in onto the backline. Got Juno left in the backline. Paul finds another pick, that's another one for the Ana as well.
What a play by Jaden on the Ana. If you thought those flanks on the Zen were good, getting up onto that high ground to hit an anti-nade onto 2. It's such an Ana diff that your usual is going to swap onto the Brig, which is going to offer some well-needed protection for that Juno, in addition to the Sombra keeping away the ball.
And they've still got 2 more ults there. They've got a Nano and a Mine. Ball's hanging
Coming
up the
into
top.
5 though.
There we go, slamming from the top with the Nano. Looking for the Brig. Brig ults in
Committed both
response.
ults and received 3 in response.
They get the Juno, Ryan's low. Sombra's looking on the flank on the left, looking for the Curie. Ball stuck in the front.
Another
That's
fight
going to
win
be fight.
for Mewing. They can ult in here. They only forced 3 ults from 2, which isn't too bad.
We go to get picked onto the Sombra. Mewing right now looking to defend. I don't have
It's
any
just what you
ults up.
love to see, a dance between the Reinhardts, but one is nanoed and
big
one is
shatter.
antied. Huge shatter.
There we
No
go.
touches for Mewing.
No touching allowed.
20 seconds on the clock, not a huge amount to work with for round 3, but capping at all. But look at that stim swap from Panda.
And it's not just for a teleporter this time, because where are you teleporting to? The high ground?
Oh, I think it is. I reckon they're gonna look at the mobility on that team. They got a Lucio, a Juno, and a Symmetra. I think they're gonna be going on some goofy flank, and they're gonna TP up onto the first floor of the hotel.
And just run through them.
They're gonna be wrapping over the bridge on right side of attackers.
Oh, they
Up
all
onto
get
the high ground they go.
anti-naded. There's a massive anti-nade from Jaded.
No, Sustain is going to be able to get through that. It was a solid plan, and they did it faster than I could watch, but potentially going to try it again. Staying on the Sim, but swapping over to an Ashe instead of Surge. Suzuka has gone out, and Saitama's going to take the stairs up the height, because Sim TB is on cooldown.
Oh, they're going to get a pick onto this mate who's heading a nice block, no one's there to help her. But they boop her out, they still get the pick.
Great team play here from Mewing, just collapsing on that stray target. They're really taking advantage of their speed, their 2 speed boosts.
We've got the Ryan half HP, he's low, can they get the pick? Ball's looking for it, but he's just going to bunker up with the Juno.
They're going to be able to heal that. And they'll have an orbital ray.
Ulting in, Bears down, Bob's in the back line. Ball's one, but they're finding picks. But the beam coming out from Spooky Bear. The ball's still 1 HP and they just can't find any more picks past their initial pick.
Nah, that close range fight is not what the ball Sombra wants to deal with. However, this upcoming high ground might be an issue.
We're going to go teleporter from payload up to high ground. Oh, definitely no. Oh, ball! They booped the ball! That's massive! And they dropped the beat to save the Symmetra. But there goes the EMP in return. All the ults coming out, Bob's going to get the cleanup. But Ryan could be staggered.
This is proving incredibly difficult for Mewing. They are coming up on an orbital ray, which might just be enough, but with the anti-nades that Jaded's been landing, it might not even matter.
Oh, they get a late stagger onto the EMP, that's perfect for them. Forces them into a one more team fight scenario.
Ball's still behind though.
We go early laser or pull laser coming down to guarantee the team fight. Genji going in and gets a
too early,
double kill
perhaps.
onto the supports.
3 ults here for ekittens, and 2 ults here for Mewing. It's not in their favor. They touch with 5 centimeters.
Here we go, pick on to Genji. Ryan is low. And they got the Brig ult coming out, keeping him up. Got balls in the back line, he's doing so much damage. Yeah, pick onto the Brig, and that's going to be the round and the map for Knives ekittens.
First ever map 3 right here. Let's go.
It's totally understandable why we're seeing the ball get banned in map 1 and the Doom banned in map 2.
Fog can now play Doom, which is a big caveat right now.
Knives can play ball.
Knives can play ball
Both
over.
allowed to play their heroes.
I don't think Vortex is going to be allowed to play Sombra. I'll be very surprised if no ban is on the Sombra right there.
Oh, I'm so glad we don't have to do a Clash map because I hate Clash.
I must say, both maps are very, very good for a ball dive right here. Okay, they're going to ban Juno and pick Esperanza. Ooh.
Ooh.
There we go, coming out on push. First time on the stream.
And oh, I forgot, Zen is back in for Jaded.
And then we're going to see that ball and that Doom, which we were expecting.
And Anti-Ball gets the pick onto him. And they get a Tracer pick. That should be the team fight gone already.
As well as that Tracer being able to run around that ball all game.
Just swapping it off to a Kree for the Hinder nade to stop this ball.
In absence of the Sombra, they take what they can get for that anti-dive. If I reckon we're going to see a Nano Doom here. He's going to go
Almost
ham.
all ults from both sides. We'll sleep onto this Doomfist.
Sleeping anti out, separated from the team by the mines.
Looking for a pick on the Kree. And they find it, there's 2 for 2. However, Doom's just not in this fight, it went on too far.
He wanted all
It's a
his
frame.
health back through the ult, but took too long. And I Love Knives just cleaned up like a janitor.
Blaming onto the Tracer, not going to find anything. As Genji goes into the backline. High Noon Ember Gold's going to deny him, but he's still going to find a pick onto the Ana.
Anything
Right
to get rid of the Nano Blade though.
Mewing right now coming out on top of the fight so far. They get the pick onto Zen. No, he hopes the trans to stall.
But it's worth it. Ball is back already, and we're going to be looking at a 3v3.
Bigger Ball's going to slam onto the point, looking for the Brig. She's Discord and she's one shot. Maybe a pick
Just
onto the
too
Tracer
much.
too.
Guns and shurikens into a discorded target. It's so over.
He can't even kill the Ball either. He just lives. Gets all the healing and the Mega. And an extra pick just on top of that. This Ball
Incredible.
is proving to be a real problem.
The Sombra was the ball and chain on this Ball's leg. But the Tracer, it does have a pulse. We're looking at 4 ults versus 4.
Oh, gets the
Few
pick onto the
pressing
Zen. Going, gets the honor as well. It's no heals. High Noon used and destroyed. 4 picks with the blade.
This Genji showing he doesn't even need the Nano to do more work than Vortex can. Although this does mean we're going into an ult fight, that is the advantage of the ekittens.
That's right, we've got Nano Blade up online here as well as the mines. This Tracer is still holding on to this pulse bomb though. And this beat will be a big denial for this blade if it is used in tandem. Here comes the blade. For the support, here comes the beat. He can't find anything yet, he's just being booped around. Finds Diana.
That's another fight win for the ekittens.
As the Genji's getting low, Doomfist is looking for a pick, gets 2. Zen trades back 1, but he's low. And that's looking like a teamfight win for Mewing at the moment. Despite all that, the Ball manages to live once again. Someone please check
Kill
his
this
stats.
fucking hamster. Excuse my profanity. It's so difficult on these push maps. As soon as a team like ekittens gets a little push past that halfway point, you suddenly need 2 team fights to make any progress as Mewing. And that's just so hard when the ball comes back.
Oh, the Ana gets picked. They swapped to Torbium now for his final defense. Isle of Knives into the backbone. Oh, the early Blade looking for something. Trying to connect with the Zen. Blade doesn't find it. The Zen finds it instead with the foot. The show trades back though.
Discord and the kick. Didn't quite have Nano for that Blade.
He gets the Molten Core popped onto the point. It's gonna be a pain for this
Insane
Doomfist.
amount of area denial on the point.
The mines and the lava. Too much for a Doomfist to handle.
I Love Knives. Absolute MVP.
So yeah, let's watch this 4-man Blade.
Oh, this was a goated Blade. The best play that we saw. Doesn't even wait for the deflect, just slash him to
He's like,
death.
can't be bothered. Taking too
What
long.
a crazy Genji Blade. Really well played from both Mewing and ekittens. So great to see. Such a close match.
that now means Knives' ekittens will be moving on to the grand finals. Well played to them, but I just want to talk about the mewing right now. They were last seed, 8th seed, but they didn't play like it at all. They came second. They were this close to coming all the way to the grand finals right there. Standing in amazement. It's like, what a run.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to the 1,200 people who tuned in on the day. And cheers to OCE Into Uni Overwatch X Rivals for setting up this event. And to my fellow casters as well. And finally, a massive fucking well played to everyone who competed from our 8 teams this Student Showdown.